built for purpose and rising from the shadows to the light. But you know what? Today is about moving forward. So our founder, Mr. Ash Mufareh. Look, Ash, good to see you.
Great to see you. I am really all thank you so much, Susie, and really excited to deliver this message to you. Delightful to see all of you here. What I'm going to speak to you today directly, personally. Whether you're a longtime supporter or somebody who stood on the side or big things, or someone who's been quietly just watching, unsure what's next. I take the opportunity to speak to you with perfect clarity and renewed humility. We're at a turning point, and I believe that with all my heart, lies ahead is everything it took to get this worthwhile. I wasn't sure. I'm having a hard time to say this, but I promise to see all of the time. As I was preparing remarks and some bullet points, I wasn't planning to talk on this global update. I actually made a deliberate choice not to mention anything about our situation. I thought it is no secret that challenging, painful, however, and lengthy. Unfortunately, we have been represented by some of the best, most experienced and skilled lawyers in the country, period. Everybody could look up who's and on my instructions, they defended the case vigorously. But that has taken time, attention, and reasons away. However, I've got to tell you, by the recent developments. In fact, I'm pretty excited, and I look forward to being able to give you very, very soon. So stay tuned. I tell you, it's a very bad day, and not for the hater. A good day. And this is not what they for. This is probably a nightmare for them. But that's good. I have to say that out. And I will be addressing this on a separate day, separate, exclusive. Possibly number 2, because it's a big topic. I know you are. I'll get to you with what's allowed, okay, or meaningful to you. But I'd rather go on track and continue my initial plans that you hear today. By being this journey has not been easy for any of us. Yes, probably long or longer than we dealt with disappointments, and yes, we've made mistakes. Some of our efforts actually fell short, and not as we hoped for. But some plans and some production actually had to be and reframed the ground up totally from the scratch. Some people we tried were not what we and I take a full responsibility, obviously, for everything that has happened under my leadership, and but not in shame. Someone who has learned, adapted, and committed to doing better. We built something bold. The risk is reward. It's worth it. I've been frustrated, some confused, and you've been waiting for a moment of clarity. Is that moment? Crystal clear. The road ahead is very clear. So let's talk about the recent survey, some of the and results. I'm super excited to talk about this. Recently, we've invited you to respond and post in a private survey. 3 simple questions, been just truth. And we needed to know, are you still with us actually? I want to know. We want to feel where we stand. How long are you willing to wait? And do you believe it's time for a new vehicle to carry out our shared mission? Now, let me tell you what, and what was going in my head. I'm going to share that personal thought with you. I had 3 the team and those who work with me on the side and the scenes. I've told them I had 3 predictions, okay, of how many people I thought would respond or would be engaged. He gave one low prediction and one kind of like, and one I thought was probably overly optimistic, okay? Medium, or small, medium, big. What happened next left me absolutely floored. And I'll cut to you, you may realize the importance of this. You didn't just meet my most, but you've exceeded it by nearly 3 times. So, wow. Big, 3 times bigger than the big. I was astonished. That alone tells me loud and clear, you're still here. You believe and you are ready forward. You are ready to move forward. You're not stuck in the past. That was an eye-opener. Okay. You gave over 90% said without hesitation. I will try to share with you the exact screenshot, okay? I am conservative by telling you over 90%. Some of them are 9 points, some say 100%. That I'm totally with you, no matter how long it takes. I see the vision, I agree, and if we want to succeed, we need a new direction. We need a way of running and operating. That was loud and clear. I thank you for that. Responded. Giving me the fuel, the mission, more fuel. I'm already pumped, as you could tell. But you've given the leadership team, they're even more motivated now. And you've reminded us why we started this journey in the first place. And let me add a little bit more. And you see 3 simple questions. Okay, what could this doesn't take genius? And the results are very obvious. Okay, most of you selected, I'm fully committed. And whatever, okay, and vehicle. That is clearly we and you all of that, but we have invisible data that are number one, the number of people. And here's another one. So the number of people actually took the time to select. Or the frequency of you, the most go into the same survey as many as 10 a day. Overall sessions, and it was practically a weekend and a day, right? Millions and millions. Who thought this would be possible after all this time?
What's up, guys?
It was me.
That's very simple. Give him a quick email, Chris.
I
So
did.
something blinked.
You froze for a few. You're back.
Oh, what?
We don't have your camera.
Your video's off.
My video's not on?
It's not on.
No, not on.
Okay, let me click again.
No.
Did it work?
No.
Not yet.
Okay, oh, I see the screen is freezing. Okay. Let it refresh. That's okay.
Yeah. What you
This is live.
said was so powerful. It like made everyone think.
He is coming back. Give us a minute.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's okay.
that's incredible data he's sharing. Very, very.
Are you sure somebody's not is trying to hack the system?
Please turn on your mic, Mr. Mufareh.
Oliver, you need to mute.
We all good now?
Yes.
There
okay.
you are. Okay.
The live things happen with
Freezing.
stuff. Tech.
Mr. Mufareh, you're coming in and out.
That looks better.
Now, okay, that's fine. I mean, that's actually good. Let me forgive me. Okay, but you, for the may have noticed, like certain individuals who once had the visible presence with us are no longer associated. Don't let that distract. Let me be very clear about this. And in general, to distance ourselves from anyone, especially a public like it. On the especially when we have this publicly, it is never made lightly. I hope you would respect this. These decisions are deliberate, cautious, made only after thorough review of what's in the best interest of the community. Just one. When we speak about someone's, who was known or they were known publicly and their departure, it is always done with one goal in mind: to protect you. Priority is the health and safety of our platform, obviously. That's number one priority. Nothing personal. We do transparency, but we also believe in dignity. So I ask that we all respect that, shout it from the rooftop. Let it go. And sometimes doing the right thing quietly is more powerful than making noise. I and trust our decision. What matters is this. What matters is this. We are focused, no longer serving us. As we said in the O News series. And we are building with integrity. When someone doesn't align with our values and our characters, our principles, no place for us. Mainly to protect the health. We cannot have a polluted environment. The health of our community. Let's talk about the turning point now. We are obviously where we come from, everything that happened, and where we're going, on the edge of anything new. A hard look at what worked and what didn't, and what we must do differently. We are building not gold, label a sticker on it, no, but as of something better. totally. Yes, we are creating a new vehicle. But more than that, we are clarifying the destination. Our eyes are always focused on the goal, on the dream. Because a shiny car, if it's not going anywhere meaningful, we have to be clear on our purpose and our destination. Our dream has been always, I think we all know, always been bold, okay? To uplift fairness, to give people not just tools, okay, but a true opportunity. That's what making it. We're not abandoning the dream. In fact, we are doubling it. So honestly, and that's all. But I promise you, behind the scenes, the wheels are turning. Importantly, we're doing it differently this time. I learned not to get ahead of myself. Let's talk about some lessons we learned. It is better to under-promise and over-deliver. That's obvious. Than the other. We're realistic. I'm here to hype you up. Period. Okay. Indeed, we're doing it totally different. Totally. And or tease things up and not ready yet. And some clever words and fancy presentations, all of it. We're not going to do that. From now on, actually, everything we build, everything we promise will be tested, proven, and ready to go. There was no high that are practical, that are again. We'll roll out our new offerings, obviously in stages. Carefully. And walk with it like the edge of an arrow, so sharp and clear. Focus, start small and then expand. If that makes sense. Keep people waiting, and every step forward is solid and secure. stabilize, then scale. I know we've waited long enough, and you've waited. You deserve more than words. You deserve results. Because that either you can have results or excuses. You can have excuses or results. You cannot have both. And I don't know if you know, but I just heard so I am going to give them to you. I'm going to give you results, right? I'm going to give you act. We constantly, not in action. We are definitely in reorganizing, committing to the dream, and what unite us, and what us here together. In fact, what unites all of us here is our past. And what unites all of that is the shared dream that we have, that big, bold, beautiful dream that we share together. Go or just a plan or colors or theme, or stickers or things. But people. It's about believing that ordinary individuals, like most of us, deserve ordinary. That dream is and well. Listening to this, you've stayed this long, then it lives in you too, just like us. Why we can't let it go? It's absolutely not the end of anything. This is absolutely, watch this, not the end of anything. This is the rebuilding of everything. Rebuild in a better way. So here's what I ask you. Genuinely, be patient, have confidence. Don't get distracted. Let's reunite, and wonderful new things are on it. I would never promise, never fail you. I'm here. I pledge with all my heart, energy, fight for you, continue this journey all the way. No cap. Are ready? Things are on the way, not before. You are going to be the first to know. That is a priority. That's a pledge. That's a grant. Is my response. Bothering you. That I will always give you a priority and that privilege, that advantage ahead of the rest. So rest assured that it's going to first. You're going to know we're building something worth being proud of. Just a business or a platform, not for a quick win, but for a lasting success, for a legacy. You're not alone in this, obviously. Okay, we're doing this together. We are in, and this time, that's right. Done some pruning. I mean, I think the word is becoming popular, and we're a healthier body right now. We have a stronger foundation, and this time we're going places. I want to thank you for believing, for staying, and thank you for giving us the chance to finish what we've started. Way better. I love you. We're not done yet. We're just getting started. I can't help myself but to talk out a cup or two to give you a sense of reality of the scene. When we had that say, typically companies are going to look for this okay, buy a package and your question. All right, about that, they could themselves, but surprise. I said, we could in our own. I said, yeah, but that's going to take time. So let's just, do that in the future. I appreciate that. I don't know if it's worth it. No. You want to go have a test? What? You don't have a test? Okay. It was seamless. I didn't have a department. I have a building. I have like a whole. I just survey application. It was done. Cracky time. Late last night, my time here, I was with the team and I mentioned to them on tomorrow's session, we, the team is asking, and in particular, Julie is asking for recommendation to a. I said, this, that, or do you have something better? They said, we'll let you know. Okay. So we continued the topic. I'm telling you, 3.5 hours later, are you around? So yeah, please come on. So, but what's happening? Can you hop on meeting? I said, sure, yeah. Check this out. Our own rotator service done, tested better than I. But the engine is slick. Click. Every time. How did you in her life? Like, some of the applications available via charge you by the views, by the click, by the URL. Oh, come on. And I was blown. I actually it took, I can say 1.5 person, because one was on it, the other was spotting him. I said to him, okay, take a whole entourage. It was done. Said, are you sure? Can we use it? How available? Like a generic one, okay, off the market. Next time we can. No. It's good. I earlier, like a couple of hours ago, to do with Julie and a couple of friends here to not clicking something. I called them. They said, no, you use it. I was like, oh, come on, let's leave it for next time. We don't have much time. There's no itch. There's no bug. I toggle and to swipe. Okay. Julie and Red and Chris, like there's something to make it auto. The percentage. That's that charm, and it's working right now. We're using our service. O survey, O rotate. Our team is with applicator. Then I can come up with their names. Fast name for the application. It was a simple side question. Which service do you recommend? Back with you. Less hours later, here's the application. So we did say, they told me, yeah, no, don't forget everything else. It's perfect. It's working. It's as of now, it's live and it's working. Guess what? They told me, oh, we just finished also even add to my they already finished a whole analytics system, report, heat map, the number, the clicks, the rotation. This is beyond crazy. I have no words to describe my feeling, my excitement, my confidence, my gratitude, and believe this. Learn of it. All right, I'm going to start and allow to come in, and we'll come back to as we go with the presentation.
Well, thank you, Ash Mufareh, and welcome everybody on the panel. If you are not, we've just been having here today, then you're in the wrong place. So let's do things that Ash has gone over today for everyone so that we know exactly what he's been talking about. Obviously, the YouTube here, we'll break it up, we'll go over it at length and all the rest of it, and we will get into detail a bit more about it. But let's just go over the key points that our CEO, Ash Mufareh, brought out today. The first of it was that was the SEC case, actually. He mentioned about it, gave us a little bit of information about how he's had the best lawyer involved with it, and it's been a long period of time that this has been on. But he was extremely excited about the outcome, and he is going to do a whole set-aside webinar to explain the nitty-gritty. But the bottom line very about that's been made so far, not game over, looking extremely good. For those people who thought it was going to be game over for Ash Mufareh and the rest of us, happy about the outcome that is there at the moment. We also then went into the journey about the ups and downs and where we've been going. Mistakes, of course, have been made. We know these. They've been well documented. The point of the journey that we've been on is really where we're going now. We're having to make something that is going to be much better than it was before. Now, because really is something that is going to change. We are at a turning point. He mentioned a hard look at ourselves of what work is going on behind the scenes. But this hadn't element is going to be a in the future. We've now got a better vehicle to take us to that nation. He is locked. Yes, we've had to change things, but one thing's for sure is that now everything is clear. Got rid of stuff didn't need. He mentioned about the pruning. He mentioned about people that weren't in line with us, so that they needed to go for the benefit of all of us. But the one thing that is clear about all this, we now have been focused down on our energy, our experience after that. He mentioned about the survey. Now we're all involved in it. Took a bit of time looking at it and answering it. There was only 3 questions. He said one thing that blew him away was the commitment we all showed to putting that survey out. He had what we would be as far as engagement and what we were going to say, but more than 3 times the amount of people put that survey in. In fact, you did it the million. Logged in, not what in your accounts to look or to go to that survey. All of this analytical data is there for our CEO Mufareh and the team to look at. They're going to analyze. Take of all of that was more than 90% took the time to that survey. That's incredible figures, guys. It really is. And congratulations to together and to our team who put that to go. As well is that was mentioned on this was how we are aligning ourselves now with that future integrity. This has to be done with you in mind. He was talking about this is the thing that really is what everything's about. Making sure that you are looked integrity, update, the rest of it, the team coming out very shortly. But one thing more is what went on and how it all occurred is because of your safety. Things needed to be done to protect the business, but more importantly, to protect you with. He went as far as business that I pledged to on this journey. You were the first, he said, to know when things are there ready for you. We are doing it right. We are doing it in a much better position with better foundations, and we are laser focused on. He also mentioned about only just. In fact, today is the rotator, which we're actually on right now. He gave us an example of how good the tech. He was speaking with Julie to the tech. To the tech team, he said, Recarp tech team, he said, hang on. 1.5. This is only rotate as many URLs in there as you like. And look, these are the people that are behind the scenes now working for us. really are making a difference in this rebirth of the next phase. It's not a remake. It is not a rehash. It is sticking plaster that's go over an old vehicle. The vehicle is blown up. The sides are caving in. The rust has got in, and it is going nowhere. This is phase. This is something we'd be very heard in our CEO's voice. You should be excited as well. Why? Because it's all being done for us. Back to you.
Thank you so much, Red. I just want to show that this share by our CEO, where he started out saying, speaking from the heart, it just colors everything that this company is about. He talked about clarity, humility, transparency, and renewed purpose. And he did that by very realities. It was challenging. It was painful. And yes, it was a struggle. It was worth it because at the end of it, success is going to be actually telling he's not so happy, and that we are ones who were victorious in all of this because truth wins, and it was worth the effort because at the end of the day, this dream, our purpose. So that was one way of sharing Clay. He was, medium high, and he told us exceeded everything by 3 times, which is huge because he right? We were truly him, and that the team so excited, even more motivated, more encouraged by our enthusiastic dedication, and that to be amazed. A lot of the world is going, the caliber of people they've waited for this their whole into lives, right? So then we had this invisible data looking at, as Red said, millions and millions of logins, the number of people that put their heart into it, and it just led to just an absolute solidification of our dedication going forward. And again, he talked that transparency about having to prune, to make sure that every fully aligned with this vision, is doing dragging it down. And it was painful, yes, but we pushed through it, done with dignity. So we don't have to be airing our dirty laundry to the world. We want to be very dignified, very, very clear about how we just need people who are with values walking this path forward with us. And again, Red about the new vehicle on our dream. The lessons we learned, this is one of my favorite things about our CEO, Ash Mufareh, is that he has showed us time and time again that it's over deliver, and he has done this again and again and again. And this new vehicle, this new journey is going to be exactly the same. Something is ready, fully tested, fully ready. It will be rolled out, and it will be rolled out in stages, not in carrot one, but stages, expanded, referred to as stabilized. This is a marking where we have the helm of our ship here, and I trust him fully with this strategy, this way of moving forward. So one of the things is absolutely in action for our benefit, and into the dream, this unbelievable and humbling dream of an ordinary person on the street all around the world in all economic stages is out their lives of being free to expand and do everything that this earth to do. And that is Ash's vision, is to lift all of us out of wherever we are and lift us higher as a group, as a collective, and well. And so this is not the beginning of something absolutely extraordinary, building of everything in a better way. And the action for us to take is distracted, stay aligned, laser focused on that of the road that's leading right to the goal, right to the dream, because we are building something that we can be proud of, not just a business, but a legacy building vehicle. And we are doing it right this time. And we had to do something and that, but we are absolutely on the way to doing something totally amazing. And that new product, Ash, that is like delivering. I can't believe it. Oh my gosh. This is the way this man rolls. He tell us that I even and using this product that his team has created literally on the spot for the purpose of this meeting. And I want to do a shout out to Julie Wen and everyone who worked behind the scenes to make this possible, because this was of love to get this going. And I'm so proud to be here with you all. And we could have gone on and on and on about everything that Ash shared. But this is an awesome place to be. Thanks, Ash. Thanks, everyone.
Oh, thank you so much, Jean and Red. That was fantastic. I would love to hear more, definitely. But I'm for time now, and take a couple of questions if you don't mind. Then we'll all right. We have a lot of work to do. So if the host and hostess here would help us to see who is interested in any question within the topic in this very session, I'm happy to address that. Thank you so much.
Jeffrey up?
By the way, Red, okay, those two services that came just there, no plan, realistically no budget, okay? Nothing spectacular, right? Therefore, just these we add value, even more. So I don't have to milk your wallet for something that was possible. That's the technology. I was schooled days ago by one of our genius leaders team, AI expert, and that mentioned 2 years ago, like my knowledge 5 years ago, they're showing me new technologies are a light year ahead, and what we could accomplish with technology today, price time, far exceeded anything I know. It's not going to take us decades in history because of who we have on board, the way we're doing it, because of working smart, shared desire to that goal and dream. We're going to get it done. It's hard to hold myself. I'm going to sit back and relax. That the public It's all the time, obviously.
has to do with what we're planning on doing. It's basically, what is the current compass reading or guiding that you're using for the direction, either ethically even or even energetically.
Thank you, Jerry. I was delighted talking to you. Thanks again. I think it's. I'm going to put it in this possibility. We have a very clear destination. The dream still intact. To work and methods, the vehicle, the operation that we've been using or used, we're not taking us to where we want to go. Effectively, efficient or the proper way, not up or. And we were faced with two possibilities. Most problems either keep on patching emotional entity or attached, or this is not taking us. We're going to change the direction. A different dream is intact. The destination is intact. I mean, most people think the third scenario, this is too painful, this is too hard. See you in the next life. We the hardest one, not the easiest one, not the fastest one, not the convenient one. We chose completely go of all the lunatics. Take anything, not a piece of thing. Not that is bad, not that we deny it or undermine it. We a great chapter of our journey. You cannot slash it. It happened, and it was useful. It was useful. But a better direction. And make no mistake, we're going to get to that dream at any cost, whatever it takes. So where we are and all of that and this okay. Just like when it's done, period. It's that simple. Just like today, I wasn't boasting about you're going to have it. You just used it. That URL in the pop-up in the News 9 that you saw that you clicked on today, you just saw it. It was live. I didn't say that's the new theme. You're going to see action ahead of our words. And then you can brag about it and you can be proud of it. And you talk. And I will borrow my brother John White's muscles to flex. Wings, yeah. I have chicken. All right. Hopefully that's satisfactory for now.
Terry, go ahead.
Hello, thank you for having me. And
Hi, Terry.
Mr. Mufareh, hi. I know that you did sort of answer my question a little bit as far as that. I just like was so excited to see blown away. I'm more excitement, but were you 3 levels that you thought count? And I want to know between the numbers and the answers, which one were you more surprised about? And that motivate you in the new direction that we're going, that had to fire you up even more to know that we all stand behind the choices that you and the team made. Ignite you even more personally. Excited to hear you say, the response. There's many of us who are out there doing lives. I love that there are that may not have the time to do that, but they are still so engaged. So although we can't see them on a daily basis, how many people are earning to see with this? So I just kind of want to know how much did it fire you up, and how surprised were you by the responses of this great new
Indeed, thank you so much, Terry. I love compelling, it's telling, it's valuable, the finding. So let's be realistic. I had in mind considerable, and possibly most people gone their way, no longer interested in this, or at least just by fewer people, number of people who in the survey, that is already telling that so many people are still around and can voice their thing. And remember when I told you, like, some of you, like 10 times in a, is like this is beyond this. Let me get it. Okay, like when you have a regular say in general, that doesn't matter. Like, oh, I can't. Let me finish. Or maybe they have to bribe you with prize, or you can fill it out. Okay, or they annoy you. This is by love. Come back. It shows the attachment to it, and the number and the frequency is. And go to the first one. Is like so. Thinking myself, I'm thinking I had to be, but just forget there might be some bad apples. Intentionally want. We know if they have things they would like, but it's almost 100% commit. That's mind-boggling. And I obviously it's a testing, not that like a monetized account. I selected 180 days, not 90, but I selected whatever it takes. So, and the last piece is kind of realistic, effective, practical, subjective. Because we've been getting through the own new series, and it's like you're paying attention, you're engaged, and you realize that it's not for you. That one too problematic. It's not going anywhere. Okay, by all means, not being shut down. You back to the jewel. And I didn't expect that. Okay, but business, okay? We're not going anywhere. So just chill, all right? Or just go away. Anyway. So I hope that satisfies your curiosity. Good questions, by the way. Jeffrey, Terry, I appreciate the question. Of course.
That question is related to.
Yeah.
I'm particularly concerned, with all the people listening in and what you've had to deal with. Now that the there's going to be a future path for what we've all been through. We're not shut down. So I want to ask this: how will that affect our new company? What effect of that?
Thank you for the question. Zero to do. It's a free market. Want or meant or to violate any of the regulations. Never. Okay, that is my pledge. So we're gonna play by the book, be a regulated company. We're gonna do our best effort not to have any loophole and have the professionals to make sure we close all the loops. No mistakes or no spots. Has no effect the current nor the future. Look up who's representing us. And under they defended the case. But that has taken as a question. However, I got to I'm so encouraged by recent developments. In fact, I'm actually and I look forward to much more complete and positive update on this topic very, very, very soon. So stay. I tell you, it's a very bad day. So excited. They're not having a good day. And this is not what they wish for. This is probably a nightmare for them. God is good. I have to say that. What a victorious day. I will be addressing on a separate exclusive update, live update again, possibly. It's a big topic, and I know you want to know more, and I'll break it down to you with what's allowed, okay, or what's. But I'll go back on track and continue my. You want to hear today? I completely different. Any of us. Probably longer we experience delays, with appointments, and yes, we made mistakes. Some of our efforts actually short and but plans of our production actually had to be scrapped and from the ground, totally from the scrap. And the truth is, we trusted not what we thought who they are and who they were. I have always for everything that happened in my leadership and in shame, but and someone who has learned, adapted, and committed to do something bold. Something bold. Risk is bigger, but so is the reward. And I know many of you have been frustrated, some confused, and moment of clarity. This is that moment. Crystal, the road ahead is very clear. So let's talk about this uncertain and results about that. I'm very excited to talk about this. Recently, we've had you respond and participate in a private survey. Pressure, no spin, just truth. And I wanted to know, are you still with us actually? We want to feel. How long are you willing to wait? And do you have time for a new vehicle out our shared mission? Now, and I'm going to share that personal thought with you. I had 3 predictions. I've told on the side, behind the scenes,